Alrighty, folks, welcome back. We got a cool one to look at today, being this new Spark Models 164 Hoonipigasus Ken Block's car from Pikes Peak 2022. Very cool. I also did get some other stuff. I do have two of these because one of them is for my friend. I got these two in. The RWB is not mine. That is for, again, my friend. I actually am a little bit jealous. I should have picked this one up. It looks really good. I might still do that. We will see. But I did get this one, this Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car. Very cool, Fire Monkey Motorsport. There is an issue with this one that I'm not too pleased about, and it's just that casting in general. We'll talk about that in the review. Then I also got these new Japan exclusive mini GTs in. Again, one is for him. But yeah, pretty cool. This is the first cool car that we've gotten from Mini DT. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this right here. So Spark 164, this is luckily a model that exists after their new upgrade in like details and whatnot. So this one does have all the good like tire printing and whatnot, which is very nice for a model like this. It's also just a very unique model. We don't get to see cars like this in 164 scale too much, and the reason being is that they're usually just too expensive to produce, because when you look at a lot of brands, they will do recolors to get their money's worth out of the casting and mold, but for a car like this, it's kind of just a one and done type thing, and typically companies lose money doing stuff like this. Spark is a little bit different, but yeah, I'm really glad that they brought us this. So you will notice on the packaging that there is no licensing information on the back. It is licensed. I guess I should just start off by saying that. This is licensed by BBI Autosport, which is the company that made the Hoonipigasus for Hoonigan. It does not have the BBI Autosport licensing information on the packaging. I think it just comes down to they just don't have anything for Spark to put on here. It would have been cool if they would have put some text on here, but with that being said, this is not licensed by Porsche, so this is going to be something akin to an RWB, where it's not licensed by Porsche, it's licensed by the aftermarket company, which, with a model like this, I think is fine, because, you know, at the end of the day, this really is no longer a Porsche. So, yeah. But anyways, it's very cool. It is licensed by BBI Autosport. In fact, from what I heard from, you guys may know Downscale, I mentioned him. He actually had some insider information. Not really insider information, but I guess Spark actually worked directly and very closely with BBI Autosports in Huntington Beach, California, to create these model cars. So I think they did them in 4 different scales. I think they did 187th scale, 164, 143, and 118 scale for these Hoonipigasus. And yeah, so they did work very closely with BBI, which is a good thing. Love the packaging on this one. It's pink and it's just kind of themed like the Hoonipigasus. You've got Hoonigan right here. And I also, going along with this, I am very certain that these were also approved by Hoonigan as well. There's just no information on the packaging, which does suck. I do agree, but yeah, definitely not worth passing up just because of that. It is very cool. But here's the information right here. Hoonipigasus 911, number 43, Pikes Peak 2022. Again, I believe Ken Block was the one that drove this car. In fact, I know he was back in 2022. So yeah, this is going to be pretty similar to the other increased quality Sparks that we've gotten. Although I would say this one's probably, I would argue this one is probably better because it's so unique and so cool. But anyways, you can turn this little knob on the bottom to lock it and unlock it from the base. And then the base on this one's really cool too. So it's got the name of the car right here, and then it's got all this extra like Hoonigan stuff on it, which is really cool. Really like this like art theme. So yeah, there's that. And then here is the car. Let's do a quick roll test because the other ones actually have been rolling quite nicely. So it looks like the front wheels roll nicely. The back wheels are not wanting to roll, but I think it's because I've got a flat tire. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little cut in the tire right there, and I think that portion is just getting stuck on the fender. So I feel like these should roll, but I just can't say for certain. Oh, I think I actually got it unstuck. Let's put it down and try now. Oh yeah. I don't know what I did, but now it rolls beautifully. So these are great rollers. Wow, that's actually quite smooth. So yeah, excellent rollers. I don't know if this one has brake details. It's a little bit hard to see. I don't think this one does, which honestly is fine because the spokes on the wheels are so tight. Actually, maybe it does. I don't think it does. But yeah, one of the things, when they first announced this for pre-order, the 164 version did not have tire printing, and I was a little upset about it. I probably still would have bought it, to be honest. But they actually did add the Toyo tires printing, which is really nice. It's got the silver center lock in the middle of the wheels. Overall, wheels are pretty good. They roll. They've got tire printing. What more could you ask for? I guess brake details, but this one just... yeah, I don't really know that it needs it on this one, and it doesn't look like they've been doing brake details on some of these other ones anyways, so it's kind of falling into a consistent type of detail, which I think is good. I like consistency above all else from brands. But anyways, blow that hair off of it. Yeah, very cool livery, super cool car. It's just got this like crazy, like cool, like cartoon drawn stuff all over it, like spider webs, there's a little skull and it says die right there. And then you have the little ghost with the number 43. It's just a really cool livery on it. And then it's got a Pegasus right there as well, because this is the Hoonipigasus. So very cool. This is awesome. It's such a cool car. And I hope that Spark continues to do more Pikes Peak creations like this. But yeah, you've got the Hoonigan logo kind of in that spray paint graffiti on the side, the number 43, Mobile One, Toyo tires. There's a Rotiform logo on the side of the wing right there. Monster Energy logos, of course, because it is Hoonigan. Yeah, just super cool. CRS2 logos right there, which I believe is a mobile like drag racing game. Yeah, super cool. And then these panels down here are actually done in a carbon fiber. It's a little bit hard to see, as well as this front splitter is also done in carbon fiber. It looks like I've got a little bit of pink paint overspray on mine right there, which I might be able to scrape off. I'll probably do that off camera. But yeah, really nice carbon fiber. Also, the rear wing is done in that carbon fiber as well. I believe these are decals. But yeah, Hoonigan. And then on the bottom of the wing, BBI Autosport with the Monster Energy logos. And then, of course, there's the side. Massive wing on this thing. The supports are not photo etched metal, but they are actually like, they've got some printed details on them, which I think is really cool. Done in silver. I like how the exhausts come out the top right there. Look really good. And then you can see some of the details back here. Taillights. One of them is, the one on this left side is a bit crooked, which is not ideal. But they do look pretty good. I'm trying to see if they're acrylic. And I don't think they are. I think they're just painted onto these little silver plastic parts, which, again, I think is fine. You got the Hoonigan Racing division right there. Just super cool. Big vent right here on the back. Mobile One on the windshield banner. Some open vents above the front wheels. I know a lot of the like IMSA and WEC hypercars do that as well. So yeah, very cool. The headlights on the front look pretty good. They are acrylic, and then they've got some black going around them. And then, of course, the turn signals as well. Just super cool. That front grille up in there is nice. And there's some grille detail in there as well. Just really cool. It does look like it's using a lot of decals for the livery, but it honestly looks pretty good. And the pink color does show up a little bit faded on camera. It's a bit of a brighter pink. It's still like a pastel color, but it definitely is a little bit brighter in person. It's a little bit washed out on camera. But yeah, this is really cool. I actually like this a lot. And the base is completely metal. Even this whole front splitter part up here, it's all metal. So it's not going to be super fragile. And it's got the name of the car on the bottom with the scale. Very cool. I don't think there's too much color on the interior or anything. It looks to be just black plastic. But yeah, this is really cool. If you are a fan of Hoonigan or Pikes Peak or just cool stuff like this, I would definitely grab it. I think this is the first time we've ever seen this from a company where it's actually authorized and it's not just fly-by-night Chinese junk, which I shouldn't say Chinese junk because, I mean, this is made in China, but you know what I mean. Those like fly-by-night companies that just do the unlicensed stuff. I've seen a ton of these Hoonigan things from them. In fact, when Ken Block passed away, I saw a ton of those companies, those unlicensed crap companies making a bunch of Hoonigan stuff to like capitalize off of his death. It honestly, it made me sick. I was so upset about that. And that was a big reason that solidified me into not ever supporting an unlicensed company. So yeah, these Sparks, they're legit, even though there's nothing on the packaging. And this is just so cool. I just love the whole packaging and the car. It is just awesome. So hopefully they keep making some more Hoonigan stuff too. I don't know why they wouldn't now. But yeah, this is very cool. I highly recommend picking one of these up. As to where you can pick them up, I'm not sure. I grabbed this from Tokyo Station. I can't remember how much I paid, but it wasn't a whole lot. In fact, I think it was less than $20 USD. So, yeah, I think there's some sellers in the United States that have gotten them. I would not pay more than $25 USD for this, but I definitely think it is worth $20 to $25 just because of how cool and unique it is. So yeah, do with that information what you will. Hopefully any of you that are wanting this can find a good, nice price for it. I think it's really cool. I'll try to find some photos of this as well to put up, kind of compare and contrast, but I honestly think they did a really dang good job with it for the scale. Obviously the 118 and 143 versions would be even crazier, but I feel like they did a pretty dang good job with it. I like it a lot. This is just one of those really cool, unique things that you gotta have, right? But anyways, we'll just, we'll end it here. Won't keep rambling about it. It is very nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know there was a couple of you that were very looking forward to seeing this, and it is finally here. So, super hype. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.